All right, this is my version of the Chief Challenge Vanity project. I'm not entering the contest. I did this strictly for a learning exercise. I'm not very fast at Chief, so I wouldn't have done very good. But I did what's shown here in I don't know, probably 12 or 13 minutes, and that's after a little bit of practice, because I don't do this very much. But I thought I would show a couple of things that I did that are probably a little bit unique. One of them is this piece here, this X insert thing. This is the one Chief gave us. And it's basically just an insert. You know, you'd create a blank area in the cabinet and then just stick this in there. What I did was I made a door. I made my own symbol and made it a door symbol, because I wanted a frame around it. I just wanted it to look a little different. So I built it and put this frame around it. And then when you apply it as a door, this is a door panel, it comes out flush with the other doors, and it looks built in instead of something that's added on. And I made all these pieces. You can see this is just a standard view with lines on top. I made all these pieces into individual faces because I wanted to be able to apply materials to the individual faces instead of just letting Chief wrap the material. And I made over here, I made 5 different versions of this quarter sawn white oak. Some of them like this or on an angle. Some of them are offset, just, you know, sort of experimenting with things. And I also did these, I also made my own door symbol for these doors. Let's see if I can, oh, here's the one Chief did. I'll just stick it on there. So it's just a little different. Again, I did mine with all these are, you know, this. These are all individual faces. So you can apply grain to, you know, if you got wood grain stuff, you can apply grain to these the way you want it. This side is applied with as a panel. And the challenge was to, I think, do an inset one. So this end is inset. I also changed the hardware. I thought the ones that Chief gave us were a little too long. So here's my Vanity on the left. The Chief supplied visualization here on the right. So I made these handles smaller, and I didn't copy. You know, their drawers are different size. I'm not sure how this happens, but we've got Chief. The one that came from Chief has 3 different drawer head sizes, which doesn't make any sense to me. So I worked and learned how frustrating it is to create drawer heads that are the same size. And I learned that because we can't specify things down to the 32nd, it's hard to get true alignment when you've got like this, a split, you know, two smaller drawer heads that you want to align across the bottom with the bottom of this. You can't do it because of the limitations of the software, which is frustrating. You'll see over here, if you'll notice, this X thing that Chief gave us, they built it kind of sloppy. They just put they just drew some cross pieces in here, and they they overlap into the sides and they cross here in the middle. They don't look very good. So they also, you can't see it here. You can see it over here. Theirs is 20 inches deep. It's full depth. And the one that I did is, I think, 13 inches deep. I don't think you need a 20 inches to stick a rolled up towels in. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I built the sinks, because I think that's the only unique thing I did. The chief sinks are spec'd right here, and that doesn't look very realistic to me. I don't know why you'd want such a steep ramp here in the bottom of this sink. That doesn't give you much of a sink to work in. So I made mine like this. There's enough slope to get a good drain, but there's a, you still got plenty of room down on this side to work. I did not put the drains in. That's something I could have done. I just didn't do it. And I noticed that all of a sudden there's a line here that didn't show up previously in this sink. There's not one over here. And these sinks are just, I think I placed this one and then I copied and reflected around to get this one. So it seems like they should be just the same. But anyway, I'm going to go over here to this sinks. So I'm going to come up here and choose a face. And I'm just going to draw a face. And then let's make it, I think it's 5 inches. I'll make it 26. So there's the side. So I'm going to put a break right there and then drag this up a little bit. And of course you can be exact with that, using dimensions or whatnot. I'm just doing this for a demo. And then let's go back over here to plan, and there's the face I just did. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to move it 16 inches. I'm not sure if that's the correct thing, but it's good enough. And then let's go to our 3D. And there's my two parts there. So I'm gonna come over here like this. I'm going to pick a face. I'm going to pick up that point. I need to pick a face. Face. Pick up that. Come over here. Come down to there. Come over to here. Back up to there. And then I will spin around. The same thing here. Get that. Over to there. Down to there. Here. Back up to here. So there's my sink. Now, of course, I didn't, I wasn't real particular about measurements. But I can just select this and make it make it into a fixture symbol. And that's what I did for these sinks. The only issue I have is you can see, look, if you look at this back wall, you can see how the material changes. But if it's static, it's okay. And now you can see that line that was here before is gone. I don't know what causes that to come and go, but anyway, what I wanted to show was how to do a simple sink like that. Of course, these are all square cornered. There's no curves or anything, so just using faces is pretty simple. I wanted to go over the sinks and using a door to place this X thing, which works pretty easily.